Parents, if you have a child in daycare, you know most centers charge by the week. But what if the center was open only for a few days because of the hurricane? Or you couldn't get your child there for some other storm-related situation? Can you be charged full price? Should you? Here's consumer investigator Danielle Serino.
That's exactly what a local parent said happened to her. First Steps Education in Fleming Island was closed last week because it didn't have power and it was following the school district schedule. But with about 12 hours notice, the center said it was opening Thursday, even though county schools were still closed and parents had to pay.
A full week's tuition for 2 days worth of daycare for a natural disaster it's a little much.
Ashley and Alan Kramer started sending 14-month-old Skyland to the First Steps Education Center 2.5 months ago, and they loved it.
It's been awesome. The staff's very pleasant, very friendly, always open.
But when they found out through this rather curt message they wouldn't get a discount for the days the center was closed, they were cranky to say the least. Like an overtired toddler, they too were exhausted from dealing with the storm and cleanup, and now the financial burden.
It takes a big hit, especially when you have lost time of work, trying to finish up the internship. It just, money's tight. Now we got extra cleanup costs.
Hi, Danielle Serino, First Coast News. How are you?
But when we showed up asking why parents were being penalized, considering it was the center that shut down, the director told us they sent a letter telling parents they wouldn't be charged. Odd, since all the other storm-related communications came electronically.
Do you have a copy of that letter?
She decided to ignore me, going back to work.
Do you have anybody I can speak to confirm that? Do you have an email, a name, a number?
She gave me the email address of the owner, and this was the response. So I called her back.
You can't give me his phone number.
Instead, she said she'd contact him and added the center was taking a hit of its own because it still had to pay staff. But since the owner never called, I called several other First Step franchises.
They will be charged the full rate.
Yep, no discount for those parents either. Dad says he'll just have to burn one of those vacation weeks.
She's not the only one taking a hit. It's a community effort. Everybody's taking a hit.
Since daycares are private companies, the state told us they can do whatever they want, although some would argue that may not be the right thing to do. I'm Danielle Serino for First Coast News, on your side.